Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my new channel for cryptocurrencies. I have a current YouTube channel, Precious Metals Prices, that I do a daily overview of market analysis. And someone gave me some Bitcoin as a donation, so I decided after I got into Coinbase and then transferred it over to an exchange, I decided that a Bitcoin trading video on a regular basis would be awesome. Right now I'm watching Litecoin. What we got going on here is if you're familiar with my other channel, we have a T3 exponential moving average 13.8, and then we have a SMA 34, which is not properly set up. Let's get that corrected. There we go. That's better. So the 34 is my trend on every time frame. I want price to be above the 8 at all costs on every time frame. Mainly the weekly charts for long-term trends. And I also use these lines as my support and resistance lines. So as you can see here, I got resistance on the way up. I'm waiting for a flat top break. And I got support at the 8 and 13. You can find those T3s. All it is, you can use exponential moving average if you like, but go into indicators and just type in T3, and you can find someone that wrote the source code. And usually I just find the one that has the most likes. This one is just the average. A lot of other things going on here. Some of them you have to pay for, some of them you have to be invited to use, so on and so forth. So keeping it basic, T3s with Fibonacci numbers. So that is it for what I going on here. I got volume down here with a exponential moving average 13, so I can see for volume breakouts for a 2-week basis. And you can use whatever you want on that. So far what I've noticed, I've got all my Bitcoin pairs listed here. So I'll go through, don't think I would have time to do all of them. And a lot of them are pretty much, 6, 7, 8 decimals. And probably wouldn't be worth going over unless I see something for a longer term breakout. Previous high breaks, maybe a reversal bar on a bottom. Buy into support, sell into resistance is my motto. So what I'm going to do is basically start with Bitcoin. This is a 60-minute chart. Let's go for a longer term. Let's hide all that. For a weekly basis, might have the wrong layout here. Hang on a second. I need a longer term here. Alright, so I found a better chart with longer term backfill for prices. We can see Bitcoin's peak, and then its valley, and now it's coming up to a peak again. Matched previous highs, came all the way back down into previous breakout point, doubled back. Now we're on the up and up. Looks like today it's just closing down. We can see that on a shorter term. This is breakout point previous here. And this is the stair step walk down into support. We got previous lows here. We got 3 lows here. Can this be the bottom in just a stair step consolidation into support, which is the previous pattern? The 8 is crossing the 13, so watch out for a bearish retracement back into the 8. Maybe it wants to come all the way back down into support. Look for previous low breaks. Otherwise, this thing can get pumping back up. Make sure we close substantial time frame above previous highs. Meaning an hour or more, I guess. Depending on your tolerance level, we need to close above previous highs. That'd be nice. Right now, let's just do an overview of Bitcoin pairs on the Paidthank exchange for highest prices first. So looks like Zcash. Is it Zcash? Let's look at this at a longer term first and break it down. Sometimes these longer terms aren't going to be showing up too well. Like this one, I can't get any averages on it. So a lot of these will have to start with a daily. Even on this one, it's having a hard time. Looks like we are at a double bottom. Let's see about getting up into previous lows. Consolidating, getting above the 8, pop into the 13, consolidate, get in the previous lows. But it is near its low, so watch out previous low breaks. On the 4-hour chart, we got a bottom. Look for a pop here as prices want to just pop past 13 and 8. Got a double bottom. On the 4-hour chart, Zcash, look for previous high breaks. Looks like Dash Coin. Looks like this 4 hour is going to be kind of hard to find. There's a bullish Dash Coin, came into resistance here, double bottomed, came across averages, consolidated, boom, previous high breaks, follow the 8 all the way up. Looks like some trouble here, double bottomed. Now we got a double top. And look right there, previous. Oh, I thought it was a reversal bar. That is just a spinning top. We have a cross of the 8. Came back into resistance, got rejected. So look for previous low breaks into this as prices got rejected. And we got a triple top. So look for previous low breaks back into support or previous pattern breaks. And that is a 1-day chart. Longer term, okay, we got some action here. Longer term, it looks like it crossed over the averages. And now watching it come back into support as the other averages cross the 34. 34 is your support and trend, so stay above that, consolidate here, and maybe we can keep moving. Moving on here. Looks like a Monero Bitcoin pair came down into support after its last blast off. It's consolidating. Look for previous high breaks on the long-term chart. Daily looks a little weak. Looks like it got rejected. And we got intermediate trends down. And it's closing below the longer-term trend on a daily chart. Crossed below, came into resistance. Let's see what happens from here. Look for previous low breaks back into previous breakout points. Anything could happen. Ethereum Bitcoin pair. Looks like we have a big breakdown. It looks like prices came all the way up past the 34, and looks like it needs to gather its legs to see if we can get above previous highs again for another breakout. Nice V bottom, probably get rejected by resistance coming up. Make an opposing point and follow the trend. Otherwise, this breakdown, this will be the bearish retracement as prices will come back down into support. Looks like the consolidation above the 34 kind of broke down. As far as the weekly, see where we are. Some of these aren't coming in very well. Too young. A double bottom. Looks like it crossed the 8 on the weekly, coming back into support. Hold the 8 on the weekly. The 8 is at 00956.5. Little reverse head and shoulders here. 3-bar pattern here. Left shoulder completing. Let's hold support. And then gather its legs and watch for the neckline previous high breaks. Flat top break. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. See if we can get this thing swinging back across. Consolidate above the 13. Flat top break. See if we can get up into previous lows. So you notice my resistance lines are previous lows. Just areas of resistance and support. This support line is previous lows. This resistance line is into these previous lows here. And then I got previous lows over here, which is my resistance over here. After we get above that, we just go up to next previous lows. Looks like Bitcoin dark. Looks like a weekly chart broke out. Previous high breaks, flat top. Right over the 34, came back into support. And then we had a previous high break, bam. Now it's coming back into support again. Hopefully previous highs will hold it up. On a daily chart, Bitcoin dark, looks like it's just coming back into support. Let's see if we can find any kind of reversal coming in. Looks like a nice reversal bar here. Inverted hammer, came across the 8, came across, we got another inverted hammer here. We got a 2-bar reversal here, came all the way back down into support. See if it'll hold. Look for previous high breaks on the upside. See if we can get back up in this area. We got gap support, we got gap resistance on the way up. So in other words, we're in a channel. Using the gaps as our support and resistance lines. That's a daily, that's an hourly chart. So, pretty interesting. Bitcoin dark. Looks like on the daily we got a reversal here. again on the weekly, coming all the way back down into support. See if this will hold. See if it'll have that nice U. Watch for previous high breaks. Let's close above at all costs the previous highs. REP, Bitcoin. This one's way young. Gonna have to get shorter term. There we go. Let's see if we can work with this. See how the daily looks real quick. Oh, the daily looks good. Get some action out of here. Oh, how's that weekly then? Looks like a 2-bar reversal here. Pop. Came back into support. So it's at support right now. See if it'll hold. Change this back to daily. See if we can get anything. Reversal bars. We got higher lows. That looks like a bearish flag coming in. Let's see if it'll tappy the resistance coming in. Remember, my lines of resistance 8, 13, and 34. Previous lows, resistance 8. Previous lows 13, resistance. So lots of resistance on the way up for this one. See what happens. See if it'll reverse. Came all the way back down into support, which was previous breaks. Litecoin. I'm actually into this one for a bottom. I picked a little bit early over here. I did get a pop and made a profit. Let me get this clear. I was looking for a bottom here. It did popped. Got my little bit of profit. Hung on for a core holding. And I've been following all the way to the bottom. Broke previous lows. But so far, let's see, on a 60-minute chart, I've got prices, I got a reversal bar here. I got higher lows here. I got previous breaks. I got support holding on the 8. I'm watching prices move up into resistance. Back and forth, back and forth. I'm looking for a pop above the 34 on a hour chart. And again, I'll scalp into previous highs. Once we break this spot, we'll be breaking into previous lows, and then the next previous lows in around 004. So I got a limit or a stop order there. Hopefully getting a nice pop. All I'm looking for is a pop, increase my core, and ride this thing. Looking for a bottom. Looking for a bottom. You can see it's been coming down for a while. So I'm looking for a bottom, looking for some kind of reversal. Buying into support. Sell into resistance. We'll see if this matches out. We'll keep a watch on it. I think it's a bottom for the short term. So on the hourly, I think this is going to pop. And once we start working with the hourly, get above that 34, consolidate, maybe we can keep going. But all in all, I'm going to try to increase my core and just ride this thing. Accumulate is what I want to do. So right now we got 5 minutes left on the hourly chart, and right now we are looking at a nice, beautiful looking hammer, long-legged doji. Let's see what happens in 5 minutes. FTC moving on here. Looks like a previous high break back into support. That's a bullish retracement. Right over that 34. That's my favorite move, over the 34, back into support. You buy into support. So shorter term, let's keep an eye on any kind of reversals. I got support coming in on a 15-minute chart in and around 0035. Let's watch for support, maybe some volume buying into support as smart traders come in. But all in all, it's got to hold. These are just lines of support and resistance. They can always swing back and forth across them. They're just indications, not actual price support lines. Always buy on price action, not indicators. We'll use that just for visual aid. Keep on moving. Probably going to keep this to another 10 minutes. So this one is on down the line. Let's see if we can get any. A lot of these we're not going to get any charts. But it looks like another one crossed here, the 34, came back into support as the 8's crossing. Kind of consolidated a little bit, had a flat top break. Bam! And now it's coming back into support. Make sure we find the reversal bar on that support line and see if we can catch this thing building. There's a 3-bar reversal there. And there's a long-legged doji there. That's a reversal bar, and these are 3-bar reversal. 3-bar reversal came in the 13, came back in, popped again, back in, closing, coming back above the 13, now closing. Look for previous high breaks as it goes into previous lows. There you go. Let's start from the top. Let's make sure we got good charts on the long term. Looks like a 2-bar reversal back, and then looks like a higher lows coming in. Not much of a 2-bar reversal at all on a weekly basis, but higher lows no less. Popped, came back into support, popped again, breaking previous patterns, breaking in the previous lows. I like that weekly chart. Look at that thing. Looks like we popped here, 2-bar reversal, came all the way back down into support real quick. U. See that U? That's a bullish U. Wish I would have caught it on a previous break at 245. Popped. Let's see if we can get a continuation. We got previous highs over here, where right now we got rejected. Look for previous high breaks on Bitcoin Plus. Always watch volume too. You can see that volume coming in here. Nice inverted hammer. We got a hammer here. Nice inverted hammer here. Hammer, hammer. Watch for previous high breaks as this is knocking out a bottom. And it's at its highs. Not to ultimate highs for the day, but still hanging 10. And that 2-bar reversal, take that 2-bar reversal out on the upside. Once it crosses there, use that as your support. Just a few more I think would do it. Nice reversal there. Inverted hammer. Bam. Let's see if it'll hold. Let's see if it'll keep going or get rejected and have to gather its legs again. So far closing above previous highs. Let's get above these previous highs, consolidate, break previous highs from there. Nice. Let's see, longer term. Looks like we had a breakout. Now it's gathering its legs. Hit support just like it should have and bounced pretty good. Maybe a high level consolidation. Look for previous high breaks. Hold previous highs. Hold previous highs. So far it is. So far. Nice weekly chart. Huge V bottom right across the 34. Very young, decreed Bitcoin pair. Nice volume. Very good. Can't move without volume. Nice spike high. Came all the way back down, crossing that 8. Back into resistance, rejected a little bit. Now we're in a price pinch between the 8 and 13. Let's see what happens as hopefully a bottom is coming in on the counterparty Bitcoin. It's a weekly chart. Daily, you can see the cross above 34. Bam, spike high, nice. And then the stair step into support. 2-bar reversal here, back into support here. Let's watch for a reversal, previous high breaks. Get this thing running. Watch the volume. That's XPC, counterparty Bitcoin. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Price has already hit resistance, came back. Got a 2-bar reversal here. Stair stepped into support. Got a little pump action right here. Let's watch for previous high breaks. Busting into previous lows. That's Omni. I like that chart. I like when the J curve comes across. And it looks like volume's coming in. Watch for a cross. So that 34. Pull back into the 34. I like the crosses above the 34. Back into support Best Buy. Go shorter term, see where we're at. Looks like it's struggling, and then it's holding its own right now. Looks like just opened, popped across the 34, came into support the 4-hour chart. SDC, Shadow Bitcoin. I didn't know there were so many of these. This will be my last one, I think. Well, let's do Ethereum, I guess. Looks like here we got a double bottom. Crossed above the 34, came into support, and we got a 3-bar pattern working. 2-bar pattern working, excuse me. Bounced off of support. Now momentum's carrying. We got a bullish retracement back into support. Let's carry it across here. Breaking previous highs, get this thing running. Let's do one more. Ethereum. This Ethereum Classic. Hour chart. Looks like our chart came across, came into support. Look for previous high breaks, as it already tried, but then came down on a throwback. So it broke, and then came back in. Closing on a inverted hammer. Look for previous high breaks. 0.00135 is your breakout. Breaking previous highs. 0.00135. Looks pretty supportive on an hour chart. Looks like a bottom play. Look for previous high breaks on the 4-hour chart. Let's get a long-term view. Not much going on there. Let's see, I can't get any. It's like a daily chart. Nice inverted hammer here. Look for previous high breaks into resistance. Nice reversal bar. Let's close above that and get it running on the upside. That's it, guys. Let me know what you think. These are just overviews. See if I can get maybe just the volume runners, high percentage runners, stuff like that on a daily basis. Right now, I just want to concentrate on once a week. Or if anything special happens, like a previous high break on the actual Bitcoin, breaking previous highs, which would be a big move, I think, for Bitcoin, the next breakout above previous highs. That's it, guys. Let me know what you think, and subscribe, like, and comment, and let me know what you think, and let me know what's going on out there. See if if I'm missing anything. See ya.